Hello people of the internet, I am UKPC5 from SaltAndShake Gaming, and today I'm playing Thomas Was Alone. It's a fairly newish indie game, came out in the last couple of months. I've played it a little bit before, but I'm going to be starting it afresh for this video. So, let's get started then. The program was a failure. People forget this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strips. As a joke. What's so special? It's just an AI in the right place at the right time.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
Right, so already we hear Ricky Gervais is narrating this. Lovely guy. Done Assassin's Creed as well. Perfect to fit in with a nice little game like this. So, I am Thomas, a red rectangle with the superpower ability to jump higher and higher until he reaches his dreams. Or really, just that height, but I'm sure later on something will happen. We have this little white cube thing. So we'll nudge into that, shall we?
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
There we go. We've got our superpowers already laid out there. We are really good at observing things. We are really good at falling. And we can jump. I think that's 3 best qualities of any superhero out there. So, let's see where we go. Quite like the artwork of this and the moving shadows with the lights. It's quite awesome.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think! What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Right, so it seems like we're discovering the ability to jump.
It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Doesn't that make you feel special, learning how to jump? I remember the first time I learned to jump. Well, I didn't, so I still have issues in that area. I can do a hop. I can mostly do a hop. Not a full jump. Anyway, less about me, more about the game. Oh, jumping. Key skill, always know how to jump.
Big jump, but Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
So we could try and go down there and jump this one, but Mr. Ricky Gervais is being very nice here and saying that we can't do it. So let's try a run and jump. There we go. Thank you, Ricky.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah, paranoia.
I didn't like that block. Let's hope there's not any more falling blocks.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Right, so obviously being tested in some sort of Portal-esque world, but we have no idea why. And the beginning bit, when the guy was talking about the code, seemed very interesting, so let's carry on upwards. Yeah. Oh yeah, practicing the superpowers of jumping. This one looks fun. Wonder what happens when we get to 1.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No, too obvious.
Oh, screwed up that jump. Okay, I can jump there, just me screwing up. There we go. And here we are. It wasn't that hard. Although, I failed twice, so perhaps I could say it was slightly hard.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Right, so got to keep out of the water, obviously. I'm assuming something bad happens, so let's have a nice look-see. Oh, dissolve into a horrible mess of pixels. Anyway, I better tell you where I got this game from. I believe it's available on Steam, but I got it from something that's called the Humble Bundle. It's a nice match together of game developers and charities. They basically list up a couple of games they've got on offer, and you pay how much you can or how much you think it's worth. You can change your donation between different points of it, as in how much goes to the website, how much goes to the game developer, and how much goes to the charity. They have several charities they do to. The main one is the gaming charity, but sometimes they do the Red Cross and other charities as well. Link will be in the description. It's a lovely place to pick up bargains or just pay a little bit extra. You think that it deserves it, and charities can benefit out of it. Nice little thing. Keeps you feeling nice and warm and humanity feelings and whatnot. Just a nice little thing to be part of. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, respawn point. So if I kill myself here... Oh yeah! That one was by accident. There we go. So we've learned respawn points now. Sounds good.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
And I wish that note-taking could. Being a rectangle of science, I wish I could invent myself a friend, or at least some form of more exciting note-taking. Okay, I have to go on the almost left now. I don't like that. Usually I go right. Who knew how much jumping and moving could be? How fun it could be, how exciting. Almost makes me want to forget about my nose. Sorry, I was joking there. I'd never forget about the nose. Well, now go.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
I don't need to share it with anyone. I have notes. Lovely, lovely notes. Ooh, movie things. Or moving things. Whee! Catch them right, I can do a super jumper. Ooh, that's weird. Just feels like I'm going down. Anyway, I'll carry on. Oops. There we go. Getting a bit seasick here. Come on, up you get. There we go. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts, more than one AI was bound to be spawned into the environment at some point. And that I missed the point. A little error changed everything.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Okay. There's now another person on the scene. Don't think Thomas is going to like this. Chris as well. Prosecutor swap. Oh. I can't jump over that. That was Chris. Maybe this is where Thomas needs to get involved. Teamwork for the win.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
Right.
Not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Right, so, with all this character dialogue going on, now we have Chris, and we also have Thomas. Chris doesn't really seem to like Thomas, but hopefully that will change in the future. Anyway, I think this is a perfect cliffhanger to end this video on. I've been UKPC5 from SaltAndShake. Yeah. If you like what you see, I've got another video up, and guys with SaltAndShake, we've got lots of videos up. Have a look at them. If you like them, subscribe. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll hopefully get a new episode out in a couple of days.